survive my ratings. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole crowd selling out of here to do.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Geno now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd down and 6. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Pulled in at the 24. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing Jones. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to Walker on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Running left is Walker. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run again with Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones to throw on third down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Jones steps away. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Piggy. Bama. Apple, go.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Walker once more, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Giants 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now Jones off the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
3rd down and 1.
Smith. Dancing to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Running right, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Go gutter, go gutter, go gutter.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and a couple.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south.
Off the play fake, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll run with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20.
Seahawks 34, Giants 14.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Jones on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Triple right Pacino. Triple right Pacino. Gold, north salad. Gold, north salad.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is.